What is up, guys? So I don't know if you can see this. I'm editing a video right now as we speak. It's a little drum video, something that I was recording the other day just to record some more drum content because I haven't put out as much music content as of late. And this whole second half of this, it's unusable. It's garbage. It's horrible. But it is a very useful teaching tool because it's not just random hot trash. You know what I mean? It's me intentionally working on some stuff. So the first half I'm just grooving out, doing regular fill stuff that I can already do that's in my vocabulary. And, you know, I just thought it's a great teaching lesson for, you know, any of the students that I have that come in or anybody that wants to figure out, you know, like how do I develop my vocabulary, how do I like do the fills and licks and come up with the ideas that like my favorite drummers do. I think this is the way that, you know, we do stuff like this and we build stuff into our repertoire and our vocabulary is by working through it. And so it's one thing to learn a sticking pattern or some new chop or something like that, but it's another thing to actually integrate it into your playing. Because to be able to use it in different circumstances, you have to know when it's appropriate to pull out, and when do you know how to do that? Well, you have to hear for that context. And so instead of just throwing it out there randomly and forcing it into places, creating an environment to actually practice that, right? So it's one thing to just practice a couple of examples that you've been given in a video or a lesson that you found or taking somebody's fill or something like that, but to really break down that pattern and integrate it into different ways of speaking and playing, essentially, you have to create the environment for that. And so what I'm doing kind of in this clip that you're about to see right now, because it's all like, just why do you keep stopping, why is it so horrible? It's because I'm integrating some of these new sticking patterns that I'm working with. I think one is like a right, left kick type thing, accent on the right, diddling the left, like ghosting that, and then a kick. And I've learned it in a certain 16th note pattern. And so I'm trying to do stuff in this video of like things like that. There's a handful of different ones, heard as some other stuff that I'm just working with, and you can see me start to get some of these things into the phrasing that I want or that I'm kind of looking for with the groove that I'm doing. And I'm not being discriminatory to the groove I use because I want to be able to like pull these licks out, pull these sticking patterns, pull this vocabulary essentially out of my playing in a lot of different contexts. I don't want it to just be like, well, I know this really cool pattern for this very specific situation. I want to be able to take the things I know and push it outwards, right? Same thing with their speaking, right? You know, you know people that you talk to them and they have a very limited vocabulary, lexicon, what are other words for vocabulary? Nomenclature, things to say. I mean, see, look at that. Look at this. My English is failing me. I don't know how to have that many words in my vocabulary for vocabulary, right? And so, literally having multiple things to be able to choose from. This is how your favorite drummers are doing it. They're getting it to a place that they can pull these different sticking patterns out, and there's these different things through practice. And so, I'm not gonna do this on a gig, right? Like I don't want to like test out different things on a gig where I'm getting paid or you know, I can't be risking trying new things out like that, you know what I mean? But in some of these situations where I'm just kind of jamming on something, it's a perfect opportunity to kind of start to mess with these newer concepts and things so that you can start to push yourself a little bit more. So anyways, enjoy this little video of me messing around with some new concepts and just messing it up, but this is how I just go and explore stuff. You know, but the first half of this video I'm jamming out doing stuff that's comfortable, and you'll see that probably somewhere else. But then basically I'm pushing and starting to get a little bit bored with some of the phrasing I'm doing, so now it's like let's bust out some of the new stuff. And not all of it is well put together yet, but this is how you get it pieced together. You know what I mean? Some of it's better than others. But anyways, enjoy this.